The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there on the first play of the game. 46 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. They'll look to throw now on first down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Here's second and 10 now from the 29. Now the former fourth-round pick, it's Kalen Balaj. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll run here with Balaj. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down. Jason Sanders now for the Miami field goal. This from 42 yards out. Sanders' kick is good, and the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
This will be taken short. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Mayfield now gets it to Gordon. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and 10. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long?
Right, here we go.
They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield. He's going to look deep now for Landry. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there on 3rd down for the Browns. 44 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Detroit!
3rd and long for Mayfield. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
And out come the Dolphins now. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Tackle made by Demarius Randall. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down.
All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
Now back to throw. Over the middle, he gets gets it to Patterson. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, complete. It's Patterson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Back now with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. And they've got it here with a first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
They'll look to throw here on first down. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
All right, here we go. Blue landed! Blue landed!
He'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
All right, here we go. Blue landed! Blue landed! Over, 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 over!
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Well, it's third and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Lucky 56! Lucky 56!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. Dumping it off for Johnson. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack?
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
So they tried the 59-yarder and missed it, and now this offense starts just 1 yard shy of midfield. The drive will commence with a run by Balaj. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
The Dolphins on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
We got three. Gone. Watch it now, Barney.
They'll look to throw here. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep. He's got it at the 15. So a minute 56 to play in this first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check. Watch it now, Barney.
Balaj looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot. To the line of scrimmage with a flag down here to boot. So they may back up further. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block would be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They run it with Balaj, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Leopard! Set! Green 39!
They'll drop to throw. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, you bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
The kick by Sanders is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. Martin will return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, Do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. The Browns trying to get back and set quickly here. Time ticking away.
Lucky 56.
Mayfield now on second down. That's complete. It's Gordon. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Lee. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Underneath for Johnson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Now, let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Over, 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 over. Go see it. Go see it. Go see it.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. Lee's got it over the middle. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. 1st and 10 at the 19. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Martin will return. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps, and on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Second down, Mayfield. Gonna throw right side here, complete. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And this thing gets blown up well behind the line of scrimmage, but the marker is down on the field. Who's this against? A loss of 8 on the play, and it brings up 4th. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
No. Check. Patriot.
They'll start with a give here to Balaj. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe you change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him, 15 big yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. Watching now, Barney.
Toss play to Balaj. He finds an opening past the 40 and all the way up to the 46. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Set. Blue 90.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Everyone's got four down. Check nickel. Over.
And they'll go on the ground. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. The Dolphins on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. He'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Landry now on the return. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And this offense is going to be set up with a 1st and 10 inside the 15. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. It's 1st and 10 at the 14.
All right, now, lucky 56.
Working out of the gun. Mayfield, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Dolphins have got it. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
No, check, Patriot!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got a man, complete. That goes for a gain of 31.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Detroit!
Again, it's Melange. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. In need of a conversion on third down. They had a big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
All right, now, lucky 56. Detroit! Watch him now, Barney!
Back to throw here. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. That one goes for 24 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And they'll run it here. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll bring up a second and goal. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
Over!
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Watch him now, Barney!
Now this time he'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Mxssivh, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Sanders now to kick this one away. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
That's difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Mayfield on first down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Bobby McCain. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Finding room to the 20. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They get it to him running left. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Kalen Ballage punching it in from a yard away. And thanks to the interception, the Dolphins offense cashes in with 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-0. Sanders now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Heading out is the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now.